Upon arriving in Gorakhpur, on the morning of the 3rd January 71, Srila Prabhupada gives Bhagavatam lecture.
Paramadannat jagatas tastu sascha utang pratang patavat jatra vishyam jad angsata asya sthiti janvanasa nasuta bas jasabasi cha loka. Jamaraj is describing about his superior, master. His first qualification is that Jamaraj is a controller of an insignificant portion of the universal affairs. Just like there are departmental directors. But the master of Jamaraj, he is controller of creation, maintenance and annihilation. Uta pratang patavat jatra vishyam. This cosmic manifestation is just like thread woven this side and that side. Both sides there are threads, just in cloth. There are two sides. Both sides, length and wide, both sides there are the thread. Similarly, the whole cosmic manifestation, lengthwise and widthwise, the energy of the Supreme Master is working. In the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Sutre Muni Ganaiva. Just like in one thread there are beads or pearls woven. So Kṛṣṇa, or the Absolute Truth, is just like the thread, and everything, all pearls, all globes, all universes, they are woven in a thread. And that thread is Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa also says, Ekansena Sithu Jagat. In 1/4 energy, the whole material creation is resting. Similarly, there is another statement in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvamidam tatam jagat avakta murtina. I am spread by my energy, which is taken as impersonal brahma. Aham sarvam idam tatam. Tatam means spread. Whatever we are seeing, there is spreading of the energy of the Supreme Lord. Just like this heat, it is spreading, heat expands. There are waves of heat and light, as you know, but the original source of the waves. I think we have given the picture. The waves of light is coming from the Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan. There is an idea. There are different waves. So that waves is spreading all over. And that is confirmed in the Vedic literature, Sadvam Khalidam Brahma. Ishavasa idam Sadvam. His energy is spread everywhere. Parasya Brahmana Shakti Sarvedam Akilam Jagat. That is in Vishnu Purana. And that is impersonal. The energy which is emanating from the Supreme Person, that is impersonal Brahma. Not that there is no more superior than the Brahma. That is a mistake of the Mayavadi school. They take that the expansion of the Brahma Jyoti is final. But that is not final. We get information from Bhagavad Gita that Brahmana aham pratishtha. This impersonal Brahma effulgence, which is spread everywhere, maya tatamidam sadvam. Although Kṛṣṇa says maya, by me, does not mean that Brahmajyoti means that Kṛṣṇa has become a vanquished. There is no more Kṛṣṇa. The Mayavadi philosophy is based on this understanding that if the absolute truth is spread everywhere, so there is no question of the absolute truth becoming a person. They cannot adjust like that. Although Kṛṣṇa personally says that Brahmana aham pratishtha, I am the source or the stand or the platform from which the Brahma Jyoti is emanating. It is not very difficult to understand. This fire is here, localized, but the heat is expanding. Parasya Brahmana Shakti. So, although Kṛṣṇa's energies are spread everywhere, it does not mean Kṛṣṇa has become impersonal. Why he should be impersonal? We can see exactly in our daily experience that from the sun glow, immense light and heat is coming, and that is maintaining this universe. This is only a portion of the illuminating energy of Kṛṣṇa, the Surya. In Bhagavad Gita it is said, Prabhasmi Sashi Surya. Prabhasmi. Prabha means the effulgence, the light. The Sashi Surya, it is not that Sashi means moon and Surya means the sun. They are not independently spreading this heat and light. They are simply reflection of the original Brahma Jyoti. Therefore, Jamaraj says that utang pratang patavat jatra vishyam. The Visham, what is this Visham? The whole cosmic manifestation. There are living entities and there are inert matter. Just like we are sitting here, now we are living entities and this house is inert matter. So, combined together, we have created this city or this home, the creation of two energies. One energy is matter, another energy is living force. But both of them are energies of the Supreme Lord. That is explained in Bhagavad Gita also. Bhumi, Rapa, Nala, Vayu, Khang, Buddhi, Mana, Evacha. Prakriti me astadha. Prakriti me bhinna astadha. These five elements, mind, intelligence and ego, gross and subtle matters, they are ingredients. But beyond this material energy, there is another energy, Kṛṣṇa says. Jiva Bhuta Mahabhav, Jayadam Dharjati Jagat. The Jiva Bhuta, the living entities, they are utilizing this energy. But both of them energy. One of the energy appears to be creating, and another energy is ingredients. You cannot create anything without ingredients. The material energies are ingredients. Upadana, upadan kara, nimitta kara. So, both these energies are working. The example is given here, just like in a clock, there are set up of two kinds of thread, one lengthwise or widthwise. Similarly, these two energies, material energy and the spiritual energy, are working the whole creation. Utapratam. One side, the lengthwise one thread and widthwise one thread. So these two energies are working. Utapratam patavat jatra visham. And Kṛṣṇa also confirms this. Maya tatamidam sadvam jagat abbakta murtira. Jad angsata osha sthiti janma nasa. Sthiti janma nasa. Just like there are different departments of government, on the whole, the legislative department and the executive department. So, similarly, in the kingdom of God or Kṛṣṇa, there are different departments and there are different departmental directors also. Therefore, here it is said that jad angsata asya sthiti janmanas. Sthiti means maintenance and janma means production. Sthiti janma and nasa means annihilation. Everything in this material world, these three things are visible. Anything is produced. Anything you take, it is produced at a certain time. Then it is maintained for a certain time. And then it becomes annihilated again. Your body, my body. this world, this material world, this house, anything you take material. But there are controller or director for these departments. The director and controller of creation, production is Brahma. And the director of maintenance is Vishnu. And the annihilator is Lord Shiva. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. But these directors, they are not absolute. They are part and parcel. That as we are part and parcel of Kṛṣṇa, similarly, the controller of material affairs or the demigod, they are also part and parcel. They are not absolute. Jad angsata, that simply you can become Brahma if you are so qualified. You can be posted as Brahma, you can be posted as Shiva, you can, but you cannot be posted as Vishnu. But you can derive power from Vishnu, and that is called Saktaveshavata, delegated power. So Jamaraj says that Jad angsata asa means this Vishwas of this universe, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So they are different directors of three departments. And nasatovad jasa basecha loka. Yeah, nasata, just like the bulls, there is a rope within their nose. And the cartman simply moves his finger with that rope, and the bull turns this way, that way, goes straight, stops. Nasata. Similarly, we are also Vishnu. Nasata but just of loka. Loka means all these universes, planets, all living entities, they are simply moving under the indication by the Supreme Lord. You go this way, we have to go this. He says, this way, we have to go this way. Not directly, but as he has nothing to do, but under his direction. Natasya kājam karanam javidat. A very rich man, he is sitting down in one place, but by his direction, big factories are going on. The manager of the factory, the workers in the factory, they are all working day and night under the direction of that proprietor. If it is possible, in a small scale, so similarly, the whole universal affairs are going on under the direction of the Supreme Lord. Not that they are independently working. Nothing can do independently. And his direction is so perfect that is admitted in the Vedas. Parasa Shakti Vivida Ivasya Sabhav Viki Jnana Balokriya. I have several times explained that his direction is so perfect and the energy by which he is working is so perfect that it looks automatically being done. And the so-called scientists whose poor fund of knowledge, they are giving importance to the energy by which these things are appearing automatically. But they do not inquire that behind the energy there is energetic, just like this electric current. But behind all these electric activities, there is a powerhouse and there is a executive engineer. He is producing the electric energy from the powerhouse and diffusing all over the city. But one who does not know, he thinks the light is on automatically, the fan is going automatically. No. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Mayadhaksena prakriti. The materialistic scientists are giving importance to the movements, wonderful movements of this material nature. Bhiranga Shakti. Material nature is Bhiranga Shakti. But there must be one Shaktiman who is possession of this. He is possessing this energy. So it is foolish to know that things are going on automatically by natural activities, but that is not a fact. Here it is said that jasa base chaloka dasa. The example is given just like a bull with the rope, the cartman drives according to his own will. This is also explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Maṭha smiti jnanam apohanam sarvasthitahum vidishanni. The Lord is, as Paramatma, is sitting in everyone's heart, and as he wanted to do, he forgets. Suppose a person in his previous life, he wanted to be as powerful as a tiger. According to Muslim philosophy, they want strength like tiger, शेर. People think like that. If I become so powerful as a tiger, then I can attack any less powerful animal and I predominate. But nature is so cruel. The tiger, the most of the days, he starves. Although he has got strength, he cannot get daily a prey. No, it is not possible. When he is too hungry, Kṛṣṇa gives a chance to pray. He gives. I wanted to be such and such. He gives me encouragement. He is so merciful. If you want to be as powerful as tiger, if you want to be a predominant businessman, he gives. Jatak prapadante. He gives opportunity. And he gives also chance to the devotee to go back to home, back to God. He is giving chance to everyone. If you want to remain here, janti bhute ja bhutani. If you want to remain in this material world and do hard work for sense gratification, that chance will be given to you. But if you want to go back to home, back to Godhead, that chance also will be given to you. Now it is my selection. When they are entangled in these material activities, they accuse Kṛṣṇa. Why God has created somebody this, somebody that. No, God has not created. We have created. We wanted to become like this. So God has given us, Kṛṣṇa has given us a chance. All right, you become this. So it is my desire. He is called Kalpataru, desire tree. Therefore we have to change our desires or purify our desires. That is Kṛṣṇa consciousness. That is Krishna consciousness. The desire is mine. So, the Mayavadi philosopher says that you become desireless, vasana shunna. That is not possible. You cannot be desireless because you are living entity. If your desire is finished, then you are also finished. How it can be? The desire must be there. But you have to desire, you have to purify your desire. That's all. That is Krishna consciousness. The materialist or the conditioned soul desiring every moment, desiring for sense gratification. The sense desire will continue. You have to change the course only, that you have to desire to gratify the sense of Krishna. In our conditioned state, we desire to fulfill our senses. And in liberated state, we desire to fulfill, satisfy Krishna's senses. The sense gratification is there. Desiring of sense gratification is there. In the material state, we simply desire to gratify our senses. And the liberated state, we desire to fulfill the sense gratification of Krishna. That is the instruction from Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna wanted in the beginning to fulfill his sense gratification. He thought that I shall be happy if my relatives are not killed. That is natural. If somebody comes, just like you kill your son immediately. Would you like to abide by this order? Oh, I shall kill. But Arjuna, he desired or he agreed to fulfill the sense gratification of Krishna. Krishna says that I have designed this fight. If you don't fight, then still all these men who have assembled here, they will be killed. That plan is already made. That is Krishna's desire. In the 11th chapter, you see, that I have come, I have appeared to destroy all this. The destruction, paritrana sadham vinasaya duskritam. So, he wanted to kill all the duskritam, and the Kurukshetra fight was planned by him. He wanted actually to destroy, because that was his business. Paritrana sadhunam vinasaya duskritam. And Arjuna, because he is very sincere friend and devotee, Krishna wanted to give him the credit that you fight, because personally I am not fighting, you will fight, and the plan is already there that these people who have assembled in this battlefield, they will be all killed, and you will get the credit. That's all. Just like this preaching is going on in the Western countries, all over there. This is desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is planned already by him. So we are simply little helping, that's all. So our devotional service means that whatever Krishna or God desires, we should try to cooperate with him. That is our purpose. You cannot do anything. He is doing everything. But if you simply cooperate with your desire, that is called devotional service. So there is no question of becoming desireless. That is not possible. That is another folly. By force, you cannot stop. It's like a child. You cannot forcibly stop his activity. But if he is naughty, then you have to train him for being educated, and when he is educated, he comes out very nice scholar. Similarly, the people who have become Naxalites, if proper chance is given to them, they will come out very nice devotees. That is the technology of spiritual science. So our Krishna consciousness movement is meant for that purpose. That people are desiring in so many ways for sense gratification. That desire has to be purified and employed in the matter of gratifying the senses of Krishna. The Mayavadi philosophers, they cannot understand this because they think of the absolute truth without any senses. As soon as there is sensual activities, they think of it is Maya. But they cannot conceive that in the absolute truth there are senses and sense gratification also. That they do not. Thank you.
You said that if the Naxalites are turned, they can become very nice devotees. So what qualifications do they particularly perhaps have which would make them good devotees? What is that?
Simply they have to come and hear us, that's all. If they kindly come and hear us and follow us, just like you have done, everything will change. We have to implore, so please come and sit down for some time and have some nice kirtan and hear some philosophical talk and take little prasadam and go home. And then you destroy the whole world. If they agree to come, then the whole thing will change. No more distraction, only concept. That we have to do. That we have to implore. Dante nidhaya tinakam. That is the teaching. Dante nidhaya tinakam padayo nipatya kakusatam kristvacha aham brahmimi he sadhava sadalameva vihaya dura chaitanya channa charane krutanuragam. This is written by Prabhupada Saraswati. Taking a blade of grass in my mouth, danti nidhaya tinakam, and falling down on your feet, and with folded hands, danti nidhaya tinakam, padur nipatta, kakusatankrit, and flattering you like anything. You are so nice, you are so great, you are so... Kakusam I am just submitting one thing. What is that? Hey Sadhava, you are very nice, you are very honest gentleman. Sadhava. Sakalameva bihajrat. What you have learned, please set aside for a moment. Chaitanya Chanda Charane Kurtana. Just turn your mind to the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. This is our process. We don't say, what are you doing? This is all nonsense, this is not. Simply try to make him hear it and give them the right knowledge. And they will come on. Because the medicine and the dirt If there is disease, sickness, you give him the proper medicine and God for that he will cure. That's all. There is no doubt. This medicine is a Hare Nama and that is Krishna Prasad. So you arrange for these two things, the whole world will change. That is our movement. Give them this medicine, chant Hare Krishna mantra and give them that nice Krishna Prasad. The same method by which we are captured. Is it not? What I did not give you any bribe or any money taken from India and extra, but I gave you this little prasada, one chapati, and chant Hare Krishna. That's all. Yeah.
You spoke about the material nature of the interior energy of the Lord, and I think that we become contaminated or entangled with Maya, and then by devotional service we can purify ourselves from that entanglement. Yeah. What is the process by which devotional service?
Don't you see what is the process we are following? You cannot see.
But I mean, what is the material energy destroyed or converted to?
No, material energy is created by God.
But in our devotional service, what happens to the material energy?
Material energy, if you become a devotee, there is no more material energy, it's spiritual energy.
But supposing
just like I told you that chant, people are singing, they're chanting so many things. Somebody is singing, Janda Muta Rahe Hamara. That is also singing. You see, but the same singing propensity, if you turn into Hare Krishna, that is spiritual. There are so many slogans, Jindabad, 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 going on. You see, this is material. And as soon as chant, the same energy turns into spiritual. Actually, Vishnu Shakti Paraprukta, whatever energy is emanating, coming, just like the energy from the sun, glow, it is simply heat and light. Similarly, the energy, flow of energy which is emanating from God, that is all spiritual. In the same way, just like in the sun sign, there is generation of clouds. The cloud is also manufactured by the sun sign. But the effect is that when there is cloud, you cannot see the sun. Similarly, material energy is also creation of God. But when you are in the material energy, you cannot understand God. That's all. Material energy is also creation of God. Just exactly, the cloud is creation of sun. But one who is within the cloud cannot cover the sun. The Mahavadi philosopher, they say that Maya has covered the Supreme. They know the Supreme cannot be covered. The particles of the Supreme, the living entities, who are small particles of it, they are covered. Just exactly like the sun, the cloud cannot cover the sun, but cloud can cover my eyes. So if you remove this covering, then you see God immediately. And that is the process of devotion. Bhaktamam vijanati javan jasyami tattva. That is stated in the Bhagavatam. simply by devotional service one can understand what is the nature of God. We have to practice it. And our Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement is meant for that purpose. We are engaging people to practice how the cloud will be moved and will be able to see the Supreme. Premanjana surita bhakti vilosanena santa sadaiva hridayesu vilosa. Those who have developed that love of God by this devotional service, they always see Kṛṣṇa. Not a single moment is without seeing Kṛṣṇa. But those who are in the material darkness, they are doubting, they are saying that God is dead, there is no God, can you show me God? This is all. So this is a disease condition. Just like a man haunted with ghosts, he cannot see his father face to face. He sometimes rebukes his father. You rascal, who are you? Why you have come in my son? Even madman also something. So this is the condition of madness. When one cannot understand God, that one should know that it is the condition of madness. Ghostly haunted. পিশাচি পাইলে যেন মতিচ্ছন্ন হয়, মায়াগ্রস্ত জীবের সেই দশা হয়। So long we are godless, we are without Kṛṣṇa consciousness, we should know that this is not our healthy condition, it is disease condition. So we have to cure the disease. That is the movement. Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement means to cure the disease of godlessness.
Suppose that if someone has a disease, then you give them an injection, and that will cure the disease.
Yes.
And you know the injection will cure the disease by destroying the germs that are causing the disease.
Yes. So this is injection.
Then
Peaceful injection.
by devotional service, are we destroying material nature?
Yes. That is our program.
Why at all God has created material energies?
Because he wanted it.
And just he must not be interested in confusing us by material energies.
No. Why government creates a prison house? What is the reason? Can you not answer it? Why the government constructs a prison house? Why?
Just to purify,
Huh?
just to suppress the impure energies.
Yes. So, does it mean the government has created this prison house to make somebody criminal? Does the government desire like that? Why you become criminal and go to the prison house? Does government says, the university says that you become criminal and go to the prison house? Why you go? Because you want to go, therefore the prison house is created. Similarly, because you want to enjoy, your senses, therefore this material world. Because in the spiritual world there is no enjoyment of your senses. That is simply Kṛṣṇa's senses. You cannot do that. Therefore you want, all right, Kṛṣṇa has said, all right, you enjoy your senses. Yes, you become brahma and a stool worm also. According to your karma. So this is Kṛṣṇa's kindness. You wanted to enjoy. And don't you see, in the material world, all people are simply fighting one another, simply for sense enjoyment. Everyone wants. Why? What is this Naxalite movement? Or this big man, this rich man, they are enjoying so much. Why? Kill them. We shall enjoy. The enjoying spirit is there. Not serving spirit. Both the capitalist and the laborer, That spirit is enjoyment. Only things I am saying why you shall enjoy. And you are saying why you shall enjoy. That is our fight.
But in this country where the break-making...
In this country and that country, no. We are talking of general. Not this country or that country. This is the spirit of material existence. That you want to enjoy, I want to enjoy. That must be fight. And as soon as we know that we are not enjoyer, our constant position is to serve Kṛṣṇa for his enjoyment. Then it is all. And so long you will think, I shall be enjoyed, and I think I shall be enjoyed. You may be some party, I may be a party, there will be fight. The fight is on the platform of personal sense enjoyment, which is not meant. We are now, suppose you are Nationalite Party and some other party. So you are also serving your leader, and I am also serving. It's like when two nations fight. And they fight under the leadership of some gentleman. They consider it is very nice. But both the leaders, that are Churchill accusing Gandhi and Gandhi accusing Churchill. And the followers of Churchill and followers of Gandhi fighting. But they do not know why you are fighting. In the estimation of Englishman, Churchill is very great, and estimation of Indian, Gandhi is very great. And the estimation of Churchill, Gandhi is the rascal, and estimation of Gandhi, Churchill is the rascal. So now we have to decide who is actually great and who is actually rascal. This fighting is going on. Everyone will say, my leader is very nice, the other leader is rascal. But actually, who is rascal and who is nice? So our Shastra says, Harava bhaktasya kutu mahadguna. Manorathena asato dhavato vaji. Harava bhaktasya, the one who is not devotee of Kṛṣṇa, he has no good qualification. Why? Because they are moving on mental platform. I shall enjoy. But he is not enjoying. Any one of us, are we enjoyer actually? We are not enjoyers. We are servants. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, that Jive Sarupani Nitya Kṛṣṇa Das, the actual constitutional position of all living entities, that they are eternal servants of God. And when one realizes this actual fact, there is self-realization. Actually, we are all serving. Even when we become member of a certain tribe, we are serving the orders of the leader. The service position is the all-in. But because the service is misplaced, all of them, all of us are fighting and becoming unhappy. The service will continue. Either you serve your country or a certain type of leader or certain type of ideology, the service, you have to render service. And that you do not know. That I am trying to be master by serving something. So when I am master? So one who has got sense, he agrees, why not serve God? and not become happy by serving Kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidhi tisang mai na karuna jata natrapa nupushanti. Just like Gandhi served his country so nicely, and the result was that he was killed by his country. Where is the perfection of the service? Even Gandhi could not do it. The most sincere person, Mahatma, but he was killed. Is it not a fact? So who can give perfect service to his country than Mahatma Gandhi? And why he was killed? What is the answer of this question? That means in this material world there cannot be any perfect service. Perfect service can be done only when you serve God, Krishna. That is perfect service. Without Krishna, any service, any welfare activity you do, that is imperfect. That is imperfect. That is Maya. As long as imperfect, still I am attached to such kind of engagement, that is called Maya. Maya means you are thinking that you will be happy in this way, but you will never be. You will never be. Andha jathandvi. Nati vidushartha gatingi Vishnu. They do not know where is their self-interest lies. Nati vidu. They do not know. Durashayaji vahirattamani. They are thinking durasha. Means durasha means hopeless, hope against hope. They are trying to be materially happy, and there is never durasaya, vahirattamani, attracted by the external energy. Andha jatha andhai rupaniyamana te pisha tantra hrudami vadhya. Just like one leader is leading many other, one leader, a blind leader is leading many other blind men. So what will be the result? Is it possible for a blind man to lead? No, he is himself blind. How he can lead other blind men? It's a tantra gadhya. So both of them are conditioned by the laws of nature. And Krishna says that Mame bhaja prapaddante mayame tang tanantite. Anyone who surrenders unto me, he becomes freed from the influence of this Maya illusion. Illusion means I am servant, but I am serving a wrong person or a wrong cause. I have never been. You serve the right cause, a right person, then you get. Is that clear? No. Hare Krishna. So long we are here, you come, we shall discuss all these points. Yes, they have got some opinion, there are some we are gathering, some followers. Why not this month? Now they are beheading Vivekananda's head. So why they condemn it? Why not? This is also mosque. Another mosque. The mosque is Krishna's mosque. Sarvadharman Paristajya Mamekam. That is mosque. All mosques are bogus. So we are spreading Krishna culture all over the world, and they are being accepted. They did not know what Kṛṣṇa 4 years ago. That was this is Dharma, which is accepted by everyone.
According to Vivekananda, any path will lead to the Absolute, and therefore the next lights also have